The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. We choke game, how to have a game, so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus some UNDERDOG acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac needs, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Magnes.
Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence to move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep you straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, I fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tire, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supply. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the
as I make my way. The fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame. It's no surprise I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
Anywhere in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot. Get your life together.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.
What up? What up? Fantasy football hustler back at you.
Scott! It's about that. I was about to start rapping right there, huh?
In the building.
What's happening?
Let's see who's up in the chat.
I always smoke almost the whole joint just by listening to the countdown and the intro.
Marty says, Kareem the dream. Oh, yeah. Is it a dream? What year are we in right now? Hold on.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy?
I like that you played that drop. You know why? I think this is better for reality than it is for fantasy.
It sucked for fantasy. It sucks for whoever picked up Jerome Ford thinking he was going to be a thing, even though he's playing.
I still think he'll be the lead guy over Hunt.
Yeah,
but I think it'll be annoying though because I think they trust Hunt enough, they'll trust him enough in the red zone, like they did even when they had Chubb there.
Yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad. And
can the offense even move the ball? Like, you know what I mean? They had trouble moving the ball against the Steelers.
Tino's what the fuck's going on in Chicago teams.
Oh yeah, that's why I was kind of lagging too. I was trying to, because Tino's like on Reddit, they talking about one of the coaches got arrested, and the rest of them are starting to like threaten to quit right already. And then I was like, we got to find it. And then they released that the defensive coordinator is not returning to team operations as it stands right now, but they won't say why. Tino pointed out it's usually like murder or like something to do with children or something, or like sexual harassment or stuff like that, where they don't initially say what the arrest is for. You know what I mean?
Is the coach white?
He's gonna get away with it.
That could be another reason. That could be another reason.
Yeah.
And Derek, what up? Salute. Austin, what up?
What up, Austin?
Dennis in the house. What up? What up?
My man Denny.
Antonio, what up?
What up, twin?
Oh, hold on. Let's see. As you guys are talking about it, statement from former Bears DC Alan Williams on his resignation effective immediately. I'm taking a step back to take care of my health and family. I appreciate the opportunity to work with the Chicago Bears, but the defense sucks. I have no reason to be there. That's just me. Start everyone versus the Bears.
I like this for the Bears pieces on IDP too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time they get rid of something, the culture changes just a little bit better. I promise you, it happens.
Bakes a lot in the house. What up?
It might not happen with the Bears, huh?
Probably not. What up, Joe?
What up, Joe? What up, Bakes?
Marty on Twitch showing love. What up? What up?
Marty.
And someone just asked, who's the zonal throne over there? Yep, we're answering questions live. Get them in there. Don't be one of those guys who just throws in your full team and said, hey, what should I do, though? Those guys, I don't know about those guys.
You give me all your money. That's what you do. All of it.
Peacock. There we go. He said, smash that like button. Head over to Twitch and subscribe. Hell to the yeah. Let me throw the Twitch link in there. Make sure you go subscribe.
And be sure to head on over to neonpeacockmerch.com.
Yeah.
Check out all the fly drip. Peacock, can we get some thermals going? Come on, man. You know that's a good. I only have the good ideas.
A thermal? Come on, man.
Right? What? I cannot get the whole Watson on it or something?
Man, you're in Cali. You don't need no thermal.
What? Come on, it gets cold, bro.
Nah, man.
Thermal, you from San Diego, bro.
I know, and it was hitting like 30s and 40s over here, and I was still rocking like shorts.
You know, like you see, here's the thing, right? In the animal kingdom, right? I probably would have naturally grew a lot of fur. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You be chilling, bro. You be like hibernating. You got all this food stored up. You be straight, bro. I'm out there thugging it, man.
Every time that it was cold, I'm just like, man, it feels so good because I'm just thinking about how 120 is gonna feel in the summer. It just makes me feel appreciative of that time.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like a thermo pea coat. You know what I mean? 40 degrees out. You know what I mean? Love a good pea coat.
Juggernaut in the house.
What up? Salutations.
Dion in the house. What up? What up?
What's up, Dion?
And Dennis said, how soon is too soon to fall off the Watson wagon? Says really making me nervous. Look at every QB out there through 2 weeks that's like making people nervous. I mean, shit, Joe Burrow is amongst that list. So super flex, you just got to roll with the punches. Single QB, do whatever you got to do. Drop them, go pick someone else up. Should be a bunch of people over there.
If there's a bright spot and Nick Chubb goes down, if there's a bright spot to look at, Watson should have to throw it more.
Yeah. Alex in the house.
Listen, when they were able to run the ball, doesn't that hurt Watson? I mean, you and I both. We both know that this is Kevin Stefanski. He's a run first offense, and like you and I both were hoping that. Listen, now you got Watson, you bring in Elijah Moore, should throw more. Wasn't the case for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? First 2 weeks at least. I think it's coming now though.
Yeah. Also, bad play scripts. I mean, just bad game scripts for the first couple weeks, and shit happens. We're 2 weeks in. This is don't panic territory.
Yeah, and they opened up back-to-back divisional opponents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, that means something.
And watch, going up against the Titans, I mean, if the game plan is to run it into the teeth of the strongest part of the defense, I mean, that just shows how horrible the coaching is going to be.
Fired.
The entire time. Yeah, let's watch Watson go out there and throw it 30 or 40, 35, 40 times, and then we'll see what happens.
Justin Herbert, he put up 3 bills on Tennessee last week. No one's surprised.
Yeah.
Tennessee, terrible, bad secondary. Derek Carr, on the other hand, week 1 puts up 3 bills. I'm very surprised.
Terrible.
He's terrible. There's no way Deshaun Watson can't go for 3 billies here. Come on.
Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. And our man Uncle Buck, he said, don't forget the super chat. I'll throw in the link right there. You can do in the super chat on Apple, on Zelle, or by going to 420superchat.com. And was Zonal said, sweet, drop the Jets. I mean, it's versus the Patriots, though. Like, this isn't like if you were keeping them, like, this is a good matchup to actually play them.
Yeah, also, like, there's better options.
Potentially, depending on how deep the league is that you play in.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I'm just saying, like for example, I'll play the who's playing on Monday? Bengals. Oh yeah. Okay, I guess.
And we did a whole video.
Yeah, we did, huh? I was gonna say, I guess he has an all right option this week.
Yeah, and they threw in the link for our defensive streamers of the week.
Play the Chiefs.
Let's see what Tino say. He said you forgot the best part of what? Pennant Tillman is the FBI agent that raided them. Yes, ex-football player Peanut Tillman. Oh yeah, is an FBI agent. Yeah, for sure.
You know, he broke my heart, bro.
It's pretty wild.
He broke my heart, bro.
He was punching balls out in the NFL. Now he's just punching crackheads out and big time fish.
He's working for the D's, bro. That means he got popped with something, bro. Now listen, what's it gonna take?
Antonio said, "Should I start with Grey Goose, Hennessy, Patron, Jack Daniels?"
Oh, there it is, Patron.
Stop
it. Patron.
All right,
you're asking me.
There you go. You heard it from Bogey. It's tequila time, he says. Or you could just go with Stone Cold's list.
Went to the liquor store. I loaded up with alcohol. More specifically, vodka.
What?
Whiskey,
What?
beer,
What?
more vodka, more whiskey.
And more beer.
Such an angry alcoholic.
He's just going deaf. That's all it is. What?
Adam said, I won the bid last night on Hunt with 17. Started with a total of 150. Is this a steal or no? Well, I mean, the steal is going to be if he actually does good or not. That's what's going to entail the steal. But if a bunch of people were bidding on him and you won it, yeah, I guess that's a steal.
I mean, yeah, it's TBD.
Yeah,
to be determined.
Bronson. He said, yeah.
Bronson?
One of the guys who throws in the whole teams. Here we go.
Okay.
Wide receivers are Chase, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, Addison, D-Hop, MT, Sutton, and Cooks. Any wide receiver upgrades I can make, I'm 0-2. You have Chase, Amon-Ra, and AJ Brown. Like,
yeah, you have bad scheduling, I'm sure. And then they're kind of poor for you the first couple weeks. You relax.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming this is a really shallow league, an 18er, probably.
Is there upgrades you could do? Hell yeah. I mean, why not?
Figure out how to get Justin Jefferson somehow. I mean,
figure out how to get Tyreek Hill, maybe. I don't know. I mean, otherwise, you got some of the baddest trio receivers I have ever seen.
Yeah. Chase sucking in the beginning. I mean, that's not helping you. But yeah, if you're in a shallow league, you just got to remember everybody is stacked. Go find someone who's like, I don't know, like your wide receivers seem stacked. Is it your running backs that suck? Like something probably is a little off with your team. Probably not the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Weed. All right. Let's see. Who else we got? Marty said it's the opposite. He said in Minnesota, 90 to 100 degrees, and I'm not complaining now because I know minus 40 is coming. Yeah, see, like that's insane. Like that's, I guess I can't say 30s and 40s is cold when like we got these motherfuckers who like, you know, they're negatives. Yeah, like to go into a hyperbolic chamber in Minnesota, you just got to walk outside in December.
That shit's crazy. I couldn't do it, man.
Fuck no. I remember the one time that I went to Minnesota, it was not really fun. It was not fun necessarily because of how cold it was, but like I had like the beanie that had like the warmer, you know, on it. I had the gloves that had the warmer on it that you could like touch your phone with it and it would still like, you know, work without like taking off your gloves and shit like that. And I wore fucking 2 layers. And actually, no, it was 2 layers, but one like layer of like thermal stuff. And
now the thermal is good.
I mean, that's in Minnesota where it was hella cold, man. Like, how cold is it over there right now? It's like 55
over here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Probably it's like probably like I don't know 59 in my house.
It's actually like really cold right now compared to 2 or 3.
How many degrees is it? It's about 70. Oh, see, it's 79. It's just because I'm just inside where it's nice and cold. It was cold as a bitch this morning. It was like 40 this morning, like at 7 in the morning.
So funny.
It doesn't last long.
And here it goes. Bronson said my RBs are ETN, Ramondre, Kamara, and JT. That's your issue, bro. I mean, ETN and Ramondre aren't like horrible.
They're probably just clogging up his bench too. I would assume they don't have IRs. I don't know why people don't do that.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to upgrade and get a little top heavier in the RB department. And let's see.
Chase for CMC. Dial it up.
Ooh, that'd be gangster. And Carl said, any comments on the Bears DC? So the only thing that we got right now is he said that he is resigning. Is what they said on Twitter.
Focus on health.
Yeah, and family, health and family.
I don't know, man.
How many like kilos of blow do you think they like found on them? Like, why would he be getting rated like an FBI sting? Like, this isn't some little bullshit. FBI doesn't sting someone who's not doing some real dirt.
I feel like Peanut Tillman got popped for something, and now he's just like, listen, I can get you Chicago.
He's always been a good old boy, though. I mean, was he in the Army or the Marines?
One of them. He's just straight punching shit out.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let me see. Brendan on Twitch. What up? What up? He said, should I trade Nuka and Josh Reynolds for Mixon? I lost Chubb.
Fuck no.
Like, see, here's the thing that sucks though.
I'll keep Nuka and trade the other guy. Like,
yeah, no one's trading Mixon for Josh Reynolds.
No, I know. I'm saying Josh Reynolds plus.
Here's the thing that you got to remember. Because you have Puka, everyone's going to be hella jealous of you. You have to let him know that he's not off the table, that he's off the table while you're doing the negotiations. But you got to be willing to give up in other places to keep him as well. I'm sure you're desperate, but don't fully trade.
Yeah, because if you're gonna move Puka, he should be good enough to just get you something. Like they're preying on your disparity right now. You're desperate right now.
Like if you're trading Puka, legit, you should be going after a CMC just to see what happens. Like throw a running back plus Nuka and try to get fucking CMC.
No, but see, that's the thing. He lost the running back though. That's so I'm assuming like
it doesn't matter what running back he has. Like any running back to get CMC, like it would be, I mean, a major upgrade. Because that's the only way you're gonna get it.
He's like number one running back right now, so he's probably not gonna do that.
Yeah,
but like take a shot and see if that guy will pivot down to his next running back. You know what I mean?
That would be something good.
Unless his next running back is Mixon.
Let's see. Who else we got? The Joker, full PPR, RB and a flex. 2, Raheem Mostert, Jerome Ford, Madison, Brandon Ayuk, Khalil Herbert. I mean, it's ugly. It's definitely not going to be Jerome Ford. Brandon Ayuk, I think I'm making a conscious decision to sit him this week because it says it's a game time decision. And he's on Thursday. Not boding well. All your options here suck. I'm going to say Mostert and Jacoby Myers, assuming he plays.
He's probably going to play. I don't know, actually.
Yeah, there's no guarantee.
It's Wednesday. We haven't heard no progression through that protocol.
So. That's what I'm saying. And this is a last week, thing. So let's see. Derek said only 75 over here. Go ahead and brag about it, bro. And what is this? Psycho 12-teamer, Dalvin Cook, Treylon Burks for Addison. If you're bringing back Addison, yeah, do it right away.
Yep.
Peacock said Stroud expects a shoulder.
I mean, it's a little much, but I'll do it. It's basically Dalvin. Yeah, fucking do that shit.
Dalvin scored like 1 point this week. Like,
give me Addison. Fuck him.
And Peacock said Stroud expects shoulder to be 100% sometime this week. Source is Stroud's mouth. Okay, when the player says it, I don't believe it.
See, here's the thing, right? Hold on, bro. Let me just see this. This right here is a shoulder right here. See that? Connected to the arm. See that? On the arm is a hand. The hand holds the ball. See that? Throws the ball with the whole arm. Shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Shoulder, not working good, can't throw the ball. He says it's good.
Derek said, oh, God, here we go.
I'm a doctor, God damn it. I'm just going to start putting fake degrees up in the back.
Yeah.
I should.
I'm sure we can get that.
There'll be newcomers that come in like, oh, shit, Brad's a Harvard grad and Yale. Just all of them.
Man, Bogey's a doctorate from like 6 different Ivy League schools.
I'm just saying, bro. I've been going to med school since I was 8, bro.
All right, Bake said he got the clip that we need.
You heard of Doogie Howser?
Yep.
Yeah, they wrote that shit about me, bro. Bogey Howser.
MD. You know really? I thought that it was Dr. Bogey Medicine Woman was the one that they wrote about.
Bogey Howser. I told him so they don't know it's me writing that he's gay. You know what I mean?
He wasn't gay.
Oh, really?
He's got to be.
I beg to differ. Watch the show again.
He's got to be a method actor.
I'm just saying.
Here we go.
You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted. You're goddamn.
You're a goddamn gifted Private Gump.
Nice. He chopped it. Sweet.
Yeah, what sucks is it won't let me download just that. But
Probably just you can rip the audio, right?
Well, yeah, for the whole clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing that now.
You must be a goddamn genius.
Hold on.
What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Gump. Listen up, people.
Man, we got to get the other one though too. Why did you disassemble that weapon so fast? Because you told me to, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump. You're a goddamn genius.
You are going to be a general one day, Gump. Disassemble your weapon and start again.
It's a scary world if that kind of guy could just raise the ranks to general. That's how our country's ran, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Accidental geniuses.
You say accidental geniuses. I say destiny.
I like it. I like it. My dad used to always tell me I was his favorite accident.
Because are you the youngest?
Ain't that right, Crispy?
Because you're the youngest?
Huh? Nah, I'm second. I'm a middle child. There's only 3 of us in mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I had the I guess I had the out where it's like I have middle child syndrome, but I'm also the only boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I come from a world where all the kids are accidents, like I don't even know the world where it's like, we're just going to plan to have this baby.
Oh, I know people like that, man. I don't know. See, here's my thing is this not, a long time ago, the psychedelics made me realize, listen, it's not necessarily my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you believe in something greater, right? Like and I don't think it's exactly just laid out in the great words of Ricky Williams. He said, it's the funny thing about destiny. You still have to fulfill it. Okay? It may be written in the stars. You still got to fulfill it.
Ain't it the truth? Ain't it the truth?
Yep. So I guess I'm just supposed to have hell of these kids, bro.
Let's see. Derek says, facts, says, I don't know anyone who's planned to have a baby. Yeah, not saying that it's never like someone saying, I'm never going to have a kid ever again, or nothing like that. Like, I'm talking about the people that we see in the movies, oh, we've been trying for like 6 months to have a baby,
See, but that's different though.
That's movie shit.
That's different though, because that's what I was gonna say. Like, I actually know people that have like tried because it gets fairly difficult in this day and age when you get to a certain age. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For the man and the woman, right?
Yeah, and like, I mean, even just when you look at because I remember, we had a couple miscarriages, me and my lady, and we weren't planning it at the time, and then we weren't trying after that, and it was difficult. You know what I'm saying? And and I started researching all kind of shit. This when we only had 2, because I wanted to have 2 more. You know what I mean? I don't know. I figured it out at one point again. I was like, oh, here it is. But anyways, when I was reading, it was like, at the time we were like 33, 34, and at that age, a woman's miscarry rate is 40%.
Shit,
that's like flipping a coin. So you know what I mean. That's why like they advise people not to like, if you're gonna share the news, to only share it with like close family and stuff like that before the first trimester, because that's like the miscarry rate's crazy high. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it just is what it is. Back in the days, I can remember some of my cousins having babies. There's like in their 40s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's different. That's why like in vitro and all shit like that.
Destiny, right? Gotta be.
I mean, that's what I used to tell my girl when she was devastated, and I was devastated too. Miscarry. You start getting excited, like, okay, we're gonna have another one, and you lose it, and then you're like, well, it just wasn't in the cards for us right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another great man once told me, the universe only puts you in positions you can handle. You know what I mean? It's probably why I'm not filthy rich, because I probably would have destroyed several lives. The universe is not going to put me in a position I can't handle, right? What if I can handle? What if I die? I just party so hard.
And do me a favor, Bogey, turn your mic down just a scotch.
I'll be one of them crazy motherfuckers I don't even know this shit. I'll be one of them crazy motherfuckers that like get hella rich, right? And then like buy a rocket. Like, listen, bro, we're going to Mars, bro. For real,
Nick.
bro, we're going to Mars, bro. I'm hella rich, bro. Let's go. And then that shit'll blow up or something, right? Yeah, maybe he should have waited, seen like first 2-3 trips. They'll be like, listen, okay, I'll hop in. You know what I mean? Like, listen, that's why I'm not rich.
And Derek said Bogey's terrible. That was a couple minutes ago, but whatever you're talking about 7 minutes ago. And Flair's
not terrible. It's reality.
Would you guys trade Gibbs for Kyren and Alexander Madison? No. I'll just hold Gibbs.
I'll take Kyren and something else.
Let's see. Antonio said, which is funny because people called me Dr. Bogey in high school. What? Dr. Bogey or Dr. Doogie?
No, Bogey.
You were talking about 7 minutes ago.
Bogey Hauser. How'd that thing go?
Yeah.
That shit was tight.
Hustlin' Bruce, what up? Pollard, James Cook, Pierce, Kelsey, Hopkins, Elijah Moore, Juju Bourne. Let's see, 16 team 3 wide receiver 1 flex. Need to upgrade a wide receiver. Any suggestions?
You gotta wait till one of your guys blow up on running back or something.
Yeah, my suggestion is don't trade Kelsey because that's what everyone's gonna want from you.
Yeah, they're gonna take one look at you because you gotta wait till some guys make noise on your squad. Then they get shiny. It's the stock market. If you
unless you shop a James Cook right now after his big ass game and you cash in on that, but Pierce isn't like the best startable piece either.
Nope. I think he's all right, bro.
Yeah, sometimes you got to ride it out versus like forcing a trade.
16 team. He looks pretty. That don't look like. I was gonna say that looks like a bad 12 team.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's a 16. Like, oh, that's hard.
Yeah, Kelsey, Pollard, and James Cook. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Doing it.
Yeah. Let's see. And Ben, he said, "Do you think Josh Kelly is a bust, or do you think he'll do better versus the Vikings?" I do think he's a bust, but I think he's going to do like way, way better versus the Vikings.
Bust is subjective.
Yeah,
he did exactly what I said he was going to do against Tennessee. Nuffa.
Yeah,
he's going to do suffer this week against Minnesota, right?
How big the gaps were that Swift was able to run through. Like, it's going to be very similar.
I mean, maybe
Eagles
like
have kind of way better.
Right? I mean, the offensive line is like massively better for the Eagles.
It's the defensive line that is just so bad, though, for the Vikings. It's horrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. And Ben said, thoughts on Josh Reynolds? I like him, especially until Jameson comes back. He's been one of the favorite targets of Jared Goff. They played together for 6 years. That's fucking wild. Doesn't even seem like that, but
they need to have a Monroe on the field.
Yeah.
Or it makes me like massively downgrade him. Like Josh Reynolds is the top 30 receiver on a week to week basis to me, as long as Monroe St. Brown's there. And I say top 30 because that's being like generous because like he could have a couple touchdowns and finish high, but like he really needed touchdowns.
Hansen said also got a trade offer for ETN in London to get Diggs. And so like you would get ETN in London and you'd trade away Diggs. Said my other running backs are CMC and Bijan. So maybe that's why he's trying to trade away ETN. I don't know.
It's funny because he chose to go running back heavy, and then now he's going to use one of his running backs to get a receiver.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
2 weeks in it, it's like it is funny though.
Yeah, I feel like if this was like right after the Drake London 0 game, I'd be like, yeah, just go ahead and smash that. I think he comes out in balls, and so now shit changes from week to week. It really does.
He's gonna play Detroit. He's probably gonna. I mean, people have been lighting Detroit's secondary up. Even though like Mahomes threw like a pick or two or whatever it was week 1, he still put up like what 2-3. Did he put 3 bills on him? He put like 2 something. Either way, nobody's went lower than 250 on them so far this year.
Sean said, when do the Vikings win a game?
They're playing the Chargers. It's probably the one. Who's more likely based on history to go 0-3?
Chargers.
There you go. And it's not based on this players or these teams in general. It's just the Chargers are going to charger it up.
They're traveling over there as well.
Midwest.
An early game. It's the early game, though. That makes a difference.
It's better
the
for
jet lag, plus starting everything earlier.
They were in Tennessee last week, so
yeah.
They probably didn't have to travel much. The schedule makers try to make it like that. They try to make it convenient as possible. Like for example, the Giants they played the Cardinals, and then on a short week they're playing the Niners, and and they're on the road. So boom, keeps them West Coast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they live in LA. Going back to party. Not everyone stayed over there.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. It's probably why they don't win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just charging it up, man.
Charging it up.
And Jacob said Mostert and Miles Sanders this week. Who's Carolina player?
It's probably Sanders slightly. No, I don't know. I gotta go Mostert, bro. It sucks. Sanders is playing the Seahawks.
Sanders plays the Seahawks, and who the hell's Mostert?
They can just stack. They might stack the box on this kid, bro.
Who the hell's Miami play this week? Why am I not seeing that?
Miami's playing the Broncos.
Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna say Sanders for right now.
That was my initial response, but man, they can't sustain the drive for shit.
Ben said trade offer. I give up Ridley and I get Ayuk. Thoughts on assuming Ayuk stays healthy? I mean, he might even miss this week. They say it's a game time decision already. Let's see. PJ said, am I allowed to say I drafted Hunt on every team? Yeah, you can go ahead and say it. I might still make fun of you, though. And Derek said, would you start Algier or London against Lions? I'm going to say London as of right now. Matt said Chase for Ridley and Lockett. That's pretty good. Said my receivers are Chase, DJ Moore. So you don't have to do that, though. I'm assuming you only need to start 2. So I'm going to say hold on that or change it around. Marty said Akers to Minnesota. Makes sense. O'Connell Rams connection for like a 5th rounder. Who says no? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Jacob said, got to sit 1. Puka, Lockett, Higgins. Worried about no Burrow. This is why you make sure you come back. Don't take a Wednesday answer as the final answer. But yeah, as of right now, I'll say Puka. But things may change. What? It said trade. Trade 2 full PPR. Hill, Waddle, Sanders, Kyron, Pitts, Nico. What? You're just giving me all the pieces. What's the trade? What's the actual trade? And Joe said Justin Fields or Brock Purdy. Probably gonna go the Brock. I know that Fields has like a good chance going up against the Chiefs, but they're in KC. I'm just going to say the Brock. I'm going to get a healthy floor. Healthy floor. It should be at least 200, a touchdown or 2. No interceptions, but no rushing yards either. So just safer floor. Sean said, is Warren the best Pitts RB going through the year? No, he's not. And Zonal, so what do you think about dropping Zay Flowers or Jacoby Myers for Kyren? I wouldn't want. It's kind of tough. You don't have anybody else that you can drop.
Does he have a kicker in there?
You should have just dropped Jacoby last week if you were going to do it instead of like waiting on him for a week. Vision said Christian Watson or Swift more of a must start. Neither are a must start, but Christian Watson hasn't even played all year, so there's no way he's a must start yet. We don't even know if he's going to play this week.
Yeah, and the running backs, they don't really eat on Buccaneers like that. This goes all the way back to like the last 5 seasons.
Yeah. And PJ said, you think Amon-Ra's really limited right now? He's limited in practice. So I can grab Reynolds in 2 leagues. Go get him, man. We already said you should have been grabbing him up. Like, do your due diligence over there. Yeah. Snatch him up.
Pick him up.
Yep.
Mari said, if Puka keeps up this pace, it will be one of the greatest fantasy seasons ever when you factor in his ADP. If he continues his pace right now, it will be one of the greatest seasons in NFL history. Push fantasy aside. That's a crazy pace that he is out to right now. It's insane.
Like 200 something receptions. That's his pace right now.
Yeah, and he's pacing for over 2,000 yards. Like, I mean, pace 300 targets, like something stupid like that.
Is Cup pacing to come back?
I mean, the better Puka does, the less.
You know what's going to be funny? When the hardcore Puka truthers, they come through and they talking about when Cooper Kupp comes back, he takes the secondary. He's the secondary option, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What we don't want is Kupp to come back. We don't want him to come back.
Yeah.
I would hope you guys would start rooting against the Rams to start losing. That way they don't have to bring back a receiver who they have a contract on, and then they could maybe work towards moving Kupp, right? Also, it's a real slippery slope here because we love Stafford. He peppers motherfuckers, and he's a gunslinger. He don't care about turning the ball over, throw a pick 6 even. I'm just saying, he's chucking it. What if they're not losing, they're out of it, and they shut him down? You know what I mean? Who's throwing the ball? Stetson Bennett?
It's all bad.
I don't know. So we kind of it's hard to forecast what we really want for Puka. We just want him to keep getting double-digit targets, right?
Yeah.
We just like it, just to keep doing that. You know, fuck the circumstance. It's just going to be like a week-to-week conversation, and then once we get to week 5, you know what I'm saying? If they say, oh, Kupp's not back yet or he's not ready yet, I think like we're just good for the rest of the year with him. You know what I mean?
Hell
with Pook. By the way, where I'm from, to Pook means smoke crystal meth. And we call those fools Pukas. So this kind of funny that his name is Puka.
And visions that I was lucky enough to grab Puka after week 1. Shout out to everybody who was, because I got him in a handful of places after that, and had to start him right away because of lack of options and injuries. Let's see. Hey, shout out to the Minnesota Viking Queen.
Oh, hell, the Viking Queen.
Oh, this is tight. We got Furious Styles in the house on Twitch. You remember who that is, right?
Furious Styles. Was it that dude that always beat me in those dance-offs I used to have? Okay.
Character from a movie.
All right, damn you, Furious Styles.
90s movie.
Got me.
Played by Mr. Lawrence Fishburne. Boys in the Hood, Mr. Furious.
Oh, come on, what's wrong with me?
Any asshole with a dick can make a baby, but it takes a real man to be a father.
And then they never really do. They ever touch on why the moms wasn't there, or no? He just lived with it. He just lived with his dad now.
He was pretty much got dropped off because his mom. His mom was going back to school, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
And
in the beginning of the show where they're in the car and she's saying goodbye to him, right?
Yeah, and well, I mean, it shows a little bit before that, like, you know, they build the story for like 5 minutes or whatever. And but no, she's going to school to go back to get her PhD, I believe.
Okay, you go, girl.
And then
baby, I'm trying to get us up out the hood.
And it was just Trey.
You live with your daddy in the hood now until I'm back.
It was Trey being crazy as hell and acting out, and it was the moms, you know, saying that he needs his dad because he's got to learn how to be a man. And here goes Furious Styles' question. Thoughts on Cooper Kupp, Taysom Hill, and Jonathan Taylor for Kelsey. If you're receiving Kelsey, do it. Do it right away. If you're trading away Kelsey, no.
Break the rule.
Don't do it. And
Rule number 1 in the tight ends. You don't trade Kelsey.
PB and waivers said Fields said he wants to play more free this week. I expect him to run. I mean, he's gonna be running for his life anyways.
Jinx. I mean, do they got Alex Leatherwood coming back? Like someone to help him on that line? And then my Nick Bolton. Ooh, I should buy Nick Bolton everywhere. I'll be right back.
Nobody's selling off Nick Bolton.
I bet you. No one. You know what's funny? Everyone watches the show now that's in our leagues and stuff. And I'll be like, oh, now I'll be trying to like hype it up, right? Laws of attraction. Oh, bro, I'm about to get Kelsey everywhere. Watch this. And you're like, no, you're not. Oh, yeah, watch this. I can't do that anymore. Remember, even last year, I'm like, listen, I'm about to get all the Cooper Cups everywhere, bro. Watch it. They don't even know what I'm about to do.
Got them all.
Yeah, and then I killed him the following year. And Kelsey.
And he died on that.
I'm Reaper Jr.
Let's see. Carl says it's time to drop Watson for Love.
Fuck no. Yeah, pick up Love though. Don't drop Watson like that.
Yeah.
And Watson, and listen, Watson this week, I would play over Love if I had a choice. Watson's playing against that porous Tennessee secondary, who just gave up 3 bills to Justin Herbert and Derek Carr, I might add.
Oh,
I know it's shocking, isn't it?
It's ugly. It's terrible. It's terrible.
And Deshaun Watson shred him up, and then here's Jordan Love, who's being saved by his touchdowns right now. The yards are not there. His picks haven't even the amount of almost picks, bro. There's positive regression coming here for those picks. Like he's about to start. They're about to start getting picked up. I promise.
Yeah.
Playing against the Saints, have a decent pass rush. It's gonna be a lower scoring game because you have Carr on the other side, who can't even make it a game himself. It's funny.
Yeah. Peacock said Arnold replacing Tavier Thomas for the nickel for Houston. Man, sucks because I picked up.
Hold on, real quick. In a vacuum, without me explaining everything, doesn't that sound crazy? Because most people are going to say they'll play Jordan Love over Watson.
Yeah,
might even be a difference of 2 or 3 points. But as long as he had more points, I would have made the right call.
Well, I don't think a lot of people make the choice based off of what's coming forward. They make the choice off of what's happened previously.
Yeah, that's the wrong approach, isn't it?
Well, yeah, of course.
I don't know. I'm just. I asked you tell me it's wrong because. I tend to try to do that sometimes. I'm like, listen, think clearly. But look what he did last week. Shut up last week.
Well, I mean, it's anyone who's like Jerome Ford ran for a 70-yard run.
Someone said that thing. It was 69.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if not,
and
they took a yard.
They said like this to us. Don't pretend like you didn't see him run a 69-yard run.
Yeah.
Don't
he didn't even run it in. He didn't even run it in. He got taken down at the 1.
But that's what made it 69 because it was a 70-yard house call until they reviewed it.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things that happened this season. I mean, shit, Drake London put up a 0 in week 1. I mean, if we were basing everything off of
Ritter had more receptions than Drake London week 1. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then everyone puts out a hit on Desmond Ritter, and then he plays like it's for his life last week, right?
But that's why watching the games is so important because it's not just about the stats only. Like, yeah, the stats, I mean, they tell a part of the story, but we talk about it all the time. Like, I mean, we see it where like there's a running back who maybe let's say they get like 10 carries for like, let's say 69 yards.
69, dude.
But like one of those was like a 160-yard run or something like that, and the rest was just straight grinding work. That's not something we can like hella bank on like every single week.
There's like, I think it was called Warren Sharp. I think it was his name. He used to do the shit called true yards per carry. He also did like yards created. Like he had all these like cool little advanced analytics. I used to fuck with this shit back in the day.
Yeah.
But anyways, like true yards per carry. Yeah. So it'd be like, because what I took from this dude is just how to recognize things that could be skewed.
Yeah.
Because he's a numbers guy. You know what I'm saying? Like a stats guy. There's people that, I'll only watch film, like, right? You know, and then no matter what, you sound pretentious as a bitch, right? Well, I only watch film.
Yeah.
I do the numbers,
Yeah.
like my peers over in Columbia. Like, shut the fuck up.
You need both, no matter what. You need
the fuck
both.
out of here.
Yeah, I really don't like the people that stay to one side or the other. Like, you have to have both to make just to make business decisions.
Yeah.
How about that?
But that's what you were saying too. That's what you were describing, true yards per carry. So like they'll remove the one big run and then they'll give you the average that he actually had that day. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you'd be like, Derrick Henry, bruh, he ran for 10 times. He had 10 rush attempts for 100 yards, bro. And then, well, didn't he have like a 99-yard run to the house? I'm saying, bro.
Well, and
so like, what did he average 9 point fucking?
When Derrick Henry might almost be a bad example.
No, but he's the best example because he would have like a 70-yard screen. This is, mind you, now it became normal at one point to expect this from Derrick Henry. But at 2018, 2019, there's this guy making a case.
But he's like gashing off. Well, the reason why I said why you can't use that as an example most of the time is because a lot of times he's breaking off like multiple big ones.
Yeah, but
I mean that's like Ken Walker last year. Remember how we were Ken Walker last year? Let's use that as an example.
Yeah, a lot of mini ones. That's like he's like junior varsity Derrick Henry. Okay, how about this? Nick Chubb is the only one for real that like you don't see too many big breakaway runs. His average is true. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's really out there gashing them 5
His big breakaway runs were that rookie year when he got like 3 touches for like 175 yards or some shit like that.
Against the Oakland Raiders. In Oakland.
But that's what I mean. It's like with Ken Walker, using him as an example. When you just keep breaking off these big runs, like even if it is like that where you're doing a lot of grinding, it's just one of those things where we do kind of expect it. I want to see if Jerome Ford cracks off another 60-yarder, this week, then maybe that's something that we expect. I don't think that's happening, though.
Nobody ever labels Nick Chubb as big play dependent or touchdown dependent. No one does that for Derrick Henry either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Ken Walker is definitely big play dependent and or touchdown dependent. You look at most of his games last season when take out his touchdown this week or this past week, right? Yeah. What's his day look like?
Let's go see.
Because he didn't have any big breakaway runs.
And I know last week was very, very blah.
Very blah. It's very Ken Walker-ish, right? You need the big play.
There wasn't even any fucking
no big.
Yeah, see, boy, it was 2 touchdowns.
See, there it is. Yeah. Give it to me.
He only had 54 total yards.
And then what's dependable though? What was his workload like? Because I feel like that's what we.
It was 19. It was 18 touches.
There you go. So I'm okay if he gives me 19 or 17 plus. How about that? 17 plus touches. I'm okay if he doesn't get me that touchdown or a big run. I'm gonna be mad, but I'm okay with it because I got that opportunity. I got what I expected. You know what I'm saying? Like. It sucks when you look at Josh Jacobs. Everyone right now, go buy low on Josh Jacobs because you can't tell me Josh Jacobs can continue to not get, only getting 8 touches a game right now.
Yeah, like he's not going to be getting.
What is going on? That's not because he sucks right now.
Yeah,
it's because
their team sucks.
Their team sucks. Eventually, though. They should get back. They're gonna realize, and even Devontae Adams, remember he was like, "Man, if we have Super Bowl aspirations, we have to pay that motherfucker." Because man, you know what I mean?
Here goes our man.
Symbiotic relationship.
Here goes our man Sebastian said, "Trade alert! I get Ken Walker for Najee and Stafford, and then a Stafford who he picked up for free." And he said, "Yay or nay?" Man, I feel like Najee's about to turn it around, and it all starts with this game versus the Raiders.
Yeah. See if you can flip something else and end up with Najee and Walker. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really, I mean, Is that selling high on Najee?
Yeah,
Not
Big said,
really.
"Fuck y'all, your team sucks."
Who said that? Oh,
Big said the Raiders suck.
hey, listen, bro. I said I didn't say that. So you said it, then I agree.
I said they suck.
And so you guys see, it attacks me right away. Your team sucks because you don't have a team. So you know.
Yeah, I say everybody sucks. I'm going to be very, very like just in the moment.
Very clear about
right
this.
now, they just suck.
I mean, okay, listen, the Raiders with Josh Jacobs, I'm saying buy low on him right now because does it not look like a guy who's trying to get back into football shape?
And there's
and
a
even
hell of
the team knows it, so they're limiting his touches. And then it sucks when you couple that with them being in negative game scripts. They're abandoning the run.
See, there's a lot of people right now I know for a fact that are trying to sell off Jacobs and use him as a 2-for-1 piece to like try to like.
Yeah, you buy low on him.
Yeah, so don't. I've been telling all these people like, nah, man, like, why are you gonna trade up for Josh Jacobs like right now? Like, now's the time to buy him at some kind of a discount.
Like, I would like try to take Mostert and get Jacobs.
Yeah,
like you know, if he Mostert's
I know anybody who's hella hot, like
Zach Moss and like Sky Moore or some shit like.
Man, if you had like. Would you do like
I'll take Tank Dell and like
Kyren Williams and Mostert for Jacobs? Would you do that if you're bringing back Jacobs? Jacobs isn't that good if you got to think about it.
Yeah. You know, because Kyren Williams, I could just be wrong about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as in like. But then I'll be wrong because I'll err on the side of like if they keep giving him work like that, he's bound to get hurt. He better be the most elusive motherfucker ever. No, I'm serious.
Yeah,
he's fucking like 180 pounds or something.
Yeah,
like and he's small as a bitch.
Yeah. And Peacock say think someone would buy Ayuk for Jacobs. Like sell Ayuk if you're trading off Jacobs.
You probably get Jacobs plus right now. If that person like is not hurting, if he's hurting for receiver,
And just remember that we said Ayuk's a game time decision this week. I think he got in like a limited practice, but it was like
yeah, that's not buying low. It's like selling Ayuk for Jacobs is not buying low. Like the stock, but it's funny how the stock market works, huh? Because it's like,
well, because I
told people last week, if you don't believe in this Ayuk thing to continue, sell him now.
Yeah, for sure. And then he gets hurt, and then that just like changes everything like right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, preseason, this is, I mean, well, let's say preseason after Jacobs already, you know, the deal gets done or whatever. I mean, Ayuk's being drafted as a wide receiver 2. Jacobs is running back 1, you know, and then everything changes in week 2. But now look at week 3. Like, I don't know. Jacobs is not being, you know, valued as a wide receiver 1. And Ayuk's kind of dropped back to his normal, I think, wide receiver 2 value.
What sucks is like when you have a shoulder, your legs are okay, right? Because see, look, hold on. The shoulder's over here on the torso. See what I'm saying? Connected to the arms and shit, right? See that? See, the legs is in the lower extremities. See what I'm talking about? Over here. These are legs right here, right? Right underneath holds the torso up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got a shoulder. He can still run around and be a decoy. That sucks.
Oh, yeah.
What was Cooper doing the other night?
Well, he actually made some catches, though.
Yeah, but for the most part, right? Like, what is he doing?
Everything was just all bad with them. I mean, because he had 10 targets. Like, I mean, that was
okay. Never mind.
10 targets, 7 receptions, 90 yards.
I thought he had 3 targets.
Nah, he had a good game.
I didn't really watch that game after Chubb died. I ain't gonna lie. I was just mad as a fuck.
Yeah, it took the wind out of
wow, Cooper had 10 targets in that motherfucker. See, let's go. Watson's about to shred this.
Tino said it blows my mind you don't got a team Huss come to Dallas. I said I'll wear a jersey if someone buys me one. Like, I don't care. Like, better send some super chats along with it. And we'll throw it on. But outside of that, I have more fun not cheering for a team. It's way more fun just shitting on everybody.
We're gonna take them back, hit the drop.
What we gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
My guy Huss right here. He fell in love with IDP, and that made him love the Niners. I bet you'll come to the Niners before You would ever be a cowboy. Come on.
Well, I mean, I'll rep the pieces.
Yeah, come on. What? Patrick Willis? What?
The man, Frank Gore, Frankie
What?
Tank.
Ahmad Brooks?
And Austin said, "House, would you drop in Njoku for Laporta and non-PPR?" Damn, non-PPR? Damn. I don't know. Like non-PPR, I almost like Njoku more because I feel like there's so many weapons over there that Laporta might get left out of this touchdown. The touchdown party. He hasn't even been looked at in the red zone, really. And Austin said, also to get Jacobs, what should you offer? I mean, I'd be offering like 2 lesser pieces and trying to, you got to go look at what they need. So, whoever has Jacobs, if they don't have any other running backs, you might not be able to get them. But maybe if they don't have any other running backs, you go trade 2 lesser running backs for him. Or a running back and a wide receiver or something like that. Got to look at what they have. Like, that's what this comes down to. Like, what other pieces does the team have around Jacobs? Because, the fair offer is going to be based in the eye of the person, who has Jacobs, not you or me or anyone else. So you got to see what they need. And Tim said, are we trusting Swift this week? I wouldn't. And what? Said Kyran 5'9", 195. Okay. And just put it on the Niners. Catch passes is young. Okay. Devo said, drop Tony for Tank. Come on, man.
Man, fuck Tony.
Do it.
Someone else you could drop? Because Tony could be a piece you could move even. You know what I mean?
He's a landmine.
Nah.
Is Crispy in the league? If so, you can trade him.
People love that fucking piece of shit, Kadarius Toney, bro.
Man, fuck Tony.
It's so crazy.
Oh man. And Sebastian said, thanks, fellas. Said, how about the he said about damn time for Rashad instead of Najee. Okay. Rashad and Stafford for I don't even remember who it was, but yeah, I mean it's a good time to sell on Rashad.
I was selling on Rashad. He played Chicago, and Rashad never looked like a good running back ever in his life until then.
Austin said, why is Najee getting no attempts in each game? Well, this game there was 2 defensive touchdowns by the Steelers, so either way, that just takes away offensive snaps.
Kenny Pickett sucks. That's why.
Yeah, their line is garbage still. Let's see. Stranger said, hush, you look best in orange and black. Trust me. Shout out to the Houday Nation.
Hey, it was really fly when they wore the snow joints, bruh. Where they looked like there was a bunch of white rangers out there.
Yeah.
That shit was kind of hard, bruh. I ain't gonna lie.
Sebastian said, how long the shadow ban? The shadow ban is
for life.
Yeah, it's for life because it's all the weed smoking. So that.
I'm on weed right now. Fuck you, YouTube.
Yeah, I'm about.
I love you, YouTube. Please.
I'm about to smoke all this head cheese right now.
Oh, you got some cheese over there? Okay.
Yeah.
I got some gelatos, and I still got some of that Bob Saget. We're throwing them together.
Nice. Yeah.
Gelato Saget.
Yeah, the shadow ban, because there's people who have weed content who they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but they're still shadow banned, and it's really just because of the weed.
Oh yeah, even millions. His name is Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is not
smoking weed with Elon and everything, but
Joe Rogan is not shadow banned.
He's referenced the fact that he's shadow banned on YouTube. Yeah, it don't matter though. He's millions and millions of people subscribe, and they don't fuck their notifications. Fuck the little.
So that's crazy because they only show little short clips over there. Why would he be shadow banned?
Well, this is years. I mean, whenever you get a time, you should look up Joe Rogan talking about how he was shadow banned on YouTube, and then that was partly why, because they didn't care forever. He was before Drink Champs and $1 million worth of game and all these other podcasts came out. Joe Rogan was always number one on Apple,
yeah,
right, and iTunes, right. That's all they gave a fuck about, you know what I mean? And YouTube, right. It was what it was. Because if you go back to the early Joe Rogans, he'd be like, "All right, guys, this podcast brought to you by Fleshlight," right? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, he's getting thousands, from those guys. I mean, because he's getting
but then once he started getting, the crazy YouTube shit and like getting all, he's like, man, fuck all these ad reads, fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
He didn't
Well,
do
no,
none of
that
shit.
was when he went to Spot. Well,
Nah, but he stopped doing that. He only went to Spotify like 2-3 years ago. You know what I mean?
yeah, but he still does the ad reads. I mean, it's just it happens in a different
in
way.
Spotify now. Yeah, they're pre-recorded, but I'm talking about like on YouTube, like
Right.
you know
And
what
see,
I
and I
mean?
never watched the YouTube show when it was.
I only watched the YouTube for the longest until he got on Spotify, and then like now, if you need the entirety of the interview, you got to go to Spotify or like Apple or something. You know what I mean? Because you
only Spotify.
Oh, now exclusive now, yeah.
And who knows?
That's like $50 million will do that, huh?
I mean,
a year?
It's just to keep it on that platform only for the full show. Like,
hey, give me $50,000. I'll stay I'll stay wherever you want me to stay at for a year. Okay, you're pulling. All right, you drive a hard bargain. Give me 17,000 and give me some of the back end. Pause.
But yeah, see, I really think with his, because the way that it's all based on every like 1,000 downloads or views or whatever. And man, I mean, when you're just getting like tens of millions of downloads and shit all over like the podcast every single day, like those
swimming in the money.
Whatever YouTube money was coming in, like it was coming in from his advertisers, if anything, not necessarily from YouTube. Because even 1 million views on YouTube, I don't know how much that is.
I'll be right back. I just got to take this call real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know how much that is on on the ads, but it's not that much. Like YouTube doesn't give you that much for the ads. Like all the content creators make their money in a lot of other ways besides the YouTube ads. And Tim said Jacob Swift. B Robinson, remember Brian or Bijan. But what was the question? I don't know. Throw it in again. Adam said full PPR, Pesos, Stroud, Waller or Ferguson. I'm gonna go Stroud versus the Jags, and I'm gonna go. Actually, I don't know. I might go Danny Pesos. Bogey always talks about how 49ers don't necessarily do the best against like the mobile quarterbacks, and maybe they put that in the repertoire where he has a lot more designed runs. And then the Waller Ferguson, come on, man, like just drop Ferguson or just get rid of him, man. Like Waller, I don't think he has any touchdowns, but he has a shitload of yards. And Ferguson is not good. And Tino said 5'9", 195, literally the same size as me. Get out there, Tino. It's your time, bro. Yeah, what? Said Tino, what's your 40 time? Dill said, man, that fuck Tony has me cramping up laughing.
Man, fuck Tony.
Hell yeah, man. So it's the new favorite drop on the show. And Sean said, if Ayuk doesn't go, it will help the game be more competitive. I don't think so. Crispy said 7th for Tony. He'll do it. Tino, I could drink a 40 in about 12 seconds. That's money. That's money right there. Rushman said I have Jacobs, and you know what I want? Bijan, JJ, Tyreek. I refuse to give up Jacobs for junk. Yeah, for sure. And seeing like what you want to do, you want to trade a Jacobs plus something for a Tyreek, for a JJ, And Jacob said, got an offer where I give up Puka, Miles Sanders. I get back Garrett Wilson and James Cook. I like it. The QB sucks for Garrett Wilson, but man, I mean, it's tough to think that Puka is going to keep doing this and Garrett Wilson is just going to keep doing what he does. Lee. Head coach Matt Eberflus, GM Ryan Poles, and President Kevin talking about the DC Allen Williams house being raided. Yeah, send the info, Lee. I want to read more about it. Triple X Lex, should I drop Pitts, Jalen Warren, or Watson? I have Anthony Richardson for Jake Ferguson. None. Neither. Jake Ferguson, leave him on your bench. Sebastian, damn, I thought it was due to the music or movies. Well, due to the music, yeah, that was one of the that's one of the things. Oh, and you might be thinking about maybe why the monetization got taken away. It was for a lot of the music, and copyright stuff. But the shadow ban has always been because of the weed stuff. That's how it started.
Yeah.
Because you can go look at 2020, all the videos that I was doing, all the uploads and everything. I mean, they were getting like thousands and thousands of views. And then we started going a little bit heavier on the weed. And then COVID was over.
And then we be on there like eating hella mushrooms and shit. and fucking doing all kind of designer drugs, allegedly. And I'm pretty sure I done rubbed a lot of people the wrong way when they say something stupid as fuck and they just be hella incorrect and I correct them and then like they get mad as fuck and they report us for like the most extreme shit. When it should be just like, report me for correcting your bitch ass.
Shout out to our man Corey who just showed up in the chat. He said on lunch break at work, had to make this a priority. First chance I got. You the man.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to you, Corey, man. What we grabbing on lunch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I wonder if he still works in that the restaurant that he was talking about. But I remember, I'm pretty sure he said it was a dope-ass Mexican restaurant.
Okay. Damn, I love Mexican food, bro.
Let's see, Bogey. He said 1 in 3,000 Bengal tigers, not albino, but are white with black stripes.
Where do I even find a Bengal to begin with?
Man, we got to ask Mike Tyson. Like, he's the one with the plug on all the exotic animals.
Okay, so what is a Bengal? It's just a tiger, but like a different kind? Like,
I mean, when I hear the Bengal tiger, yeah, I mean, I just think of the orange one with the black stripes.
Yeah, but like, you know, there's like, you know, like you go to Siberia, you find the motherfuckers like, what?
Antonio said kind of a big trade in number 6 dynasty.
Bring it up. Let's see how big. Pause.
Big Tons and Created Player have made a trade.
Oh, that guy's not even real, man.
Team A receives Jordan Love, Najee Harris, Kamu Gruger-Hill.
Wow.
Kareem Hunt, Razul Douglas. Team B receives Cooper Kupp, Kyler Murray, Wandale, and a 6th round draft.
Oh no. Is Big Tons the Cooper Kupp side?
Big Tons is the Jordan Love side.
Okay, good. Yes. You have to be so mad at my guy. I'm like, why are you doing that, Big Tons? Yes.
Yeah, pretty crazy trade to
the
send
Kareem Hunt thing definitely got him though.
Yeah.
That's nothing to me.
No, I mean neither. I mean Gruger
I guess
and Razul, they were on waivers probably, you know, a week
and
ago.
they just went like Gruger, just like you know how I love Camus. I dropped him everywhere. I had him in every single one of those dynasties I was in with you. I dropped him everywhere. And
now he's just in a spot where Shaq Thompson goes down. Now
I know what the fuck.
We didn't know this time a couple months ago.
Yeah, but you know what though, and then there was also the waiver. Like I knew this Tuesday though before the waiver cycles, and I didn't go run to grab my man Gruger.
Yeah,
Freddie Gruger-Hill.
Well, shout out to Big Tons. I like the Big Ton side a little bit better here.
And I like Gruger-Hill though. I wanted him to be something. Like when he went to Arizona, he went shit, bro, because he was just like, and like the Texans only released him because they're like, listen, we're not gonna pay you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it sucks when someone like that is talent like that, and then you're 26 years old or 27 years old, whatever it is. Yeah. What is Gruger-Hill? 28 now, actually?
Yeah, he might even be 29.
Yeah, he's not in the anal zone range, right? Where anal zone's like he's at that age and he's established now. He's like, listen, they pay me. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, huh? When you arrive like later, like I mean, look at Caden Ellis too. Like these guys they're all that same gen, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe Michael Walker start making some noise over there and with the Raiders, or I mean, linebackers they get plugged right in like running backs do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's see. What'd Lee send us here? All right. And actually, hold on. St. Louis fan discount. He said James Cook for Josh Jacobs. Who you want? I don't want
Josh Jacobs, but I don't want to give up James Cook for Josh Jacobs right now. James Cook is more expensive. It's going to cost Josh Jacobs plus to get me off of James Cook right now. Stock market, baby.
Yeah, I don't want to do that anyways.
What is it? The price in tea in China.
Let's see. DC Allen Williams has been mysteriously remained away from the team the past week. He missed a game in Tampa Wednesday. Report claims that Williams' house was raided. Earlier revealed news reporter
he was moving bees for real.
That is by Charles Tillman. Hold on.
Okay, here's the peanut thing. Damn, this is real. You know when Tino, this is literally the countdown starting, right? Tino's hitting me with all this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Where's this at? He's like, I don't know, bro. He's like, bro, Peanut Tillman works with the D's, bro. I was like, what? Like, you know what's funny? Of course, if anyone told me this, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. But it's Tino. It's my birthday twin. I know he's not Johnson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, listen, bro. He's like, and get this, Peanut Tillman's working for the feds. What?
It's just a click. It's one of those clickbait articles where like they tell you
it's not real.
Well, no, they tell you what you already know, and like that was the little spot, like literally just that it got rated, and that was it. Didn't tell us why, didn't tell us anything.
But also, too, they're not obligated to tell you when it's something like involving like murder or like children, because then you get other families. There's other families that said, no, we don't want this out. You know what I mean?
I mean, what about Aaron Hernandez? We found out very quick what the fuck was going on with him.
It's different circumstance.
Yeah.
This is outside of football, right? I guess the Aaron Hernandez shit was outside of football, but I'm talking about like, see, look, he basically showed up missing, right? He didn't go to the game.
Yeah.
So that, 2 days of that, now you got, you know what I'm saying? But why the feds raided him is what they're not telling us. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
You obviously quit. When you quit, if you just got raided and you quit your job, there's something going on there. You're trying to get ahead of the curve. Yeah, he's trying to save his job for when he gets out of the pinta way or when he starts snitching. He's like, listen, I'll tell you everything y'all want to know. Just make sure I get back to coaching. Fuck out of here.
Tina said we didn't find out until courthouse. Okay, yeah. We'll see.
Fucking rata.
Then Bake said Crispy Rings is also sponsored by Fleshlight Small World. Oh man.
Imagine me peddling Fleshlight. All right, y'all. Use promo code I need some pussy. And you get you a flashlight. Bro, this is a pocket pussy, bro.
Hold on.
Walk around with it all day, right?
This here is a flashlight, okay?
It's not a vagina, but it simulates one. See what I'm saying? See this right here, this fleshlight, normally attached to a woman, a vagina is. This is just a vagina. You put it right in your pocket. Now you can walk around all day, anywhere you at. You got your own dick on you, never goes anywhere. Now you got a pocket pussy with you, man. Fleshlight, give you money.
Oh man, the deal said, yeah, you guys are definitely shadow banned. Same over here. I've been promoting crazy on TikTok instead. He said it's all right. It's off to an all right start. Yeah, and I've been doing. I'm getting a bunch of our videos over there. TikTok's just super weird, especially because I don't make a lot.
I would definitely look up the list of things that fucks you up on TikTok because my daughter blowing up on TikTok, bro. My oldest, this about 3-4 years ago, right? Like this is in 2020. Doing her dances and doing whatever the fuck she was doing, bro. Fucking thousands of views, tens of thousands at all time, fucking hundreds of thousands on some of her joints. And then we're having a barbecue, and my daughter was in 8th grade at the time. She was in 7th grade at the time. She got one of my other homies' daughters. She's about like a grade older or a grade like above her, same age but a grade above her. So she's like has a boyfriend, and she thinks she's like all old. You know what I mean? And she's like, oh, my boyfriend gave me this bear as a teddy bear. And then when we were done barbecuing, she's like, oh, they're like making like s'mores on the grill. And then she decides, oh, okay, let's record this, right? I don't know why, for the life of me, my daughter like listens to her and puts it on her shit. But they throw the bear on the grill. My daughter gets banned for life on that account.
Dang.
Animal cruelty like shit, or shit that like shows you like hurting animals, even though it's just it's representative of that.
Yeah.
So I would like take a good look at like the things that you can and can't do on TikTok, because that's pretty fucking extreme, right?
Yeah.
I remember my daughter crying as a motherfucker, bro. I'm like, what happened? I'm like, TikTok. I'm like, listen, fuck TikTok. You know what I mean? Hey, what do you mean? Like, make another one. She's like, no, and I shouldn't have listened to her. And I'm like, oh, well, that's it. There it is. Learn.
Yeah, should have had him whoever's idea.
Put on her shit.
I know whoever's idea it was should have went on her TikTok.
But yeah, like hold her phone and do it. Don't get on your shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Chris said Field, Stroud, Stafford, hoping AR-15 will clear, or else I'll start him.
It'll be Stroud.
Yeah. Maybe
Fields is
Stafford.
like-
Stafford.
Oh, you said Stafford or Stroud?
Yeah. Well, both. Fields, Stroud, Stafford.
Oh yeah, I like Stafford against the Bengals.
Yeah, Monday
You
night.
know what I don't like though? That is Zach Taylor on the other side. You know, it's the same thing you can say for Sean McVay. Like this, they know each other, so they can like word up their fucking defensive coordinators and be like, "This is what they like to do. This is you know what I mean?"
Yeah. And what's up? And he said,
Hey, you guys want to know why Arizona gave the Giants shit week 1 and the Commandos week 1?
why?
Because their new head coach was the former defensive coordinator for the Eagles. He's fucking familiar with those teams. You know what I mean? He came out there and made them require second half adjustments. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And let me see. I think I should trade Amari Cooper for Gibbs, JT and Amari for Gibbs.
You got to put an H in front of it, right?
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If you need RBs really bad, fuck JT. He's gonna be back in a week. So
like, get him the fuck off your team and like just understand if he lands somewhere else, it's okay. He could still land somewhere else and not even be viable until he's fully acclimated and or healthy when he's on that new team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and shout out.
He has to be healthy to be traded, or he'll never pass the physical. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and shout out to our man Candlestick who just showed up in the house.
What up, brother? Hey, bro, I'll give you tanked up for Quincy right now, straight up. Quincy's hurt, bro. Let me get him. It's the only way I can wiggle him loose from him while he's hurt.
And Marty said Spillane, Quan, Kaiser White, Juwan Bentley. Spillane
and Bentley if I have to pick two.
Yeah. That's funny. I was talking about needing exotic animals plug. I said you got to hit up Mike Tyson. And Tino said he needs an exotic animals plug.
Damn, that's dirty.
And Stranger said, regardless of coloration, Siberian and Bengal are two different species of tigers. Okay.
I like learning shit, bro. I just learned that right now.
And Austin said, Huss, did you see Henry's hurt? We haven't even gone through all the news over here yet, but it's Wednesday. There's a lot of guys who are hurt and questionable on Wednesday. Let's see. Well, we almost got through all these, and we'll shout out a couple more pieces of the news here. What RB would you want for Waddles, especially if he goes off this week, 80+ yards and a tutty? Top end one, that's for sure. Depends on who wants to trade you for him, but a top end RB, definitely. Let's see. Anthony Richardson not practicing today.
That's not a good sign. He needs to get into a limited tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's why people might be going crazy for Minshew to Ginshew. Let's see. And they already said that Minshew will start if Anthony Richardson can't go at all. Coach Dennis Allen said that Jamal Williams may take some time to return from his hamstring injury. Yep. I think they said he is week to week. And Kendre Miller, full go at practice, and he's going to play this week.
That's pretty awesome.
Tony Jones got sent down to the practice squad, but then re-signed back up to the main squad. You think that it would be Kendre just coming back off of, hammy injury and all that? Or you think it would be like a healthy split between the two?
I think,
or Tony Jones get it all. I guess I didn't even make that an option.
You got to worry about Taysom Hill in the mix too. It's going to be really annoying.
Heavy Taysom Hill game. Cause man, good point. I wasn't even thinking about that. Cause look at how many times they just put him in.
Just to throw off the team, right? Because he is a wild card, pun intended, right? You can get in a wildcat.
Yeah.
You're like, is it a wildcat or is he under center? I mean, like
where he had 4 plays under center. I mean, not under center, but as a QB, he ran for 2 of them. He handed off 1 of them and he threw at the other one.
Okay. So how crazy are these assholes that have been seen picking him up? Because on Yahoo he has a tight. On Sleeper he has a tight end designation.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I mean, just as many opportunities as some of these other shitty tight ends who people.
Oh my God, they're fucking brilliant. Man. They're fucking brilliant, then, aren't they? You hear that, Steamboat? I saw you pick up. I saw you pick up Taysom Hill.
See, I guess what sucks is if anyone's in a tight end premium and you're trying to pick up Taysom Hill because like he's a potential tight end premium tight end, he doesn't really catch the ball too much, and usually that's where the extra points come in for the tight end premium side of things.
Which Henry was he talking about injured earlier?
I'm assuming Derek.
Okay, good. Stay away from my Hunter Henry. I need him.
I didn't see anything though. Yeah, I haven't looked at every new piece of news yet, and we still got to go through this list of the other stuff. But
right, let's do it.
Yeah, let's see. We got. Oh, Derek said Henry's a toe and was limited in practice. Yeah, see, I mean, there's a lot of people limited in practice.
You saw the script, didn't you? You saw that script, didn't you? Because you brought it up. You was like, they wrote the script, everybody gets hurt. But don't lie, you saw the script, didn't you?
Yeah, they said Derrick Henry was next. Remember? They told us.
I wrote the script. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's see. Amon-Ra not practicing on Wednesday.
These guys are gonna play though, in my opinion.
Yeah. Zay Jones not practicing on Wednesday.
Fuck him.
Brandon Cooks getting into limited practice.
There you go. He's pacing.
John Franklin Myers, D-line for the Jets, kept out of Wednesday's practice, but still expected to play on Sunday.
He's pretty dope. It's hard to decide if he's like really beastie or if he's like just like right next to Quinnen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Let's I mean they didn't say that this is season ending or anything, but we now have the official news on CJ Gardner-Johnson, and he's been put on the injury reserve, and it was a torn pec, and no timetable for his return as of right now.
Sounds like, I mean, torn usually, I mean, do they need surgery for that? I don't know. I mean,
it didn't say
I'm no doctor, but I'd be lying. Don't even answer it. Let me just see right here, right? This is the pecs right here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Pecs, right? Pectorals. He had torn it. You know what I'm talking about? Right under the nipple, I'm assuming. Very painful. This right over the chest. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And so about 6 weeks.
I'm a doctor.
About
Look
6
at me now, Mom.
About 6 weeks is the recovery time. It's one of those things that heals on its own.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's probably
no chest bumps for him.
Nope.
At least
got to stick to legs.
Just doing the kid and play joint.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess we mentioned it yesterday. We'll mention it again today. Mykal Walker signed with the Raiders.
Do it right. He signed with the Raiders. Where's Big Slaw? He like that, huh? You like that, huh?
The Raiders. Let's see.
We're gonna do that every time, aren't we? Now
they don't even have him on the depth chart yet. So.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they should have him right above Luke Masterson. Just like put him above him already.
Maybe this lights a fire under young Masterson.
Maybe. And let's see. Aaron Jones not practicing.
That's not good. It's Wednesday, but he knows the system so well he could actually like not practice and then play.
Monty Burns not practicing.
Expected that.
Jimmy Ward got out there to practice.
Okay, Jimmy.
Kadarius Toney did not practice.
Man, fuck Tony.
It's the toe issue with him. Isaiah Pacheco did not practice. Hamstring injury for him.
That one sucks a lot.
Marcus May has been suspended without pay for 3 games for violating the NFL's policy on substance abuse.
He's down in New Orleans. He might have like smoked the wrong like cat. He might smoke the caffy. That sucks. Cocaine's one hell of a drug. You're looking for that one, huh?
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Let's see if it says. Let's see if it says what happened with them.
They never say what they abuse unless it's like Josh Gordon. That's fucked up. They'll put Josh Gordon's whole shit on blast.
Let's see. Let's see.
Man, fuck Tony.
Man, fuck Tony.
He has toe in his name and he's got a hurt one. Fucking Tony.
It doesn't say what it was. We'll hear more. Ta. And Stale Pork Chop said Kadarius toe knee.
See? Oh, that's right, because Stale P's a doctor though. See the toe, right? See, they don't understand that the toe is actually connected to the foot. You know what I mean? The foot goes right up to that thing. It's because it's an ankle. See, hold on. Let me just show y'all. This is a leg right here. See that? This is a leg. Knee. You ever heard the song Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, bro? They weren't playing.
And Derek said, "Oh God, why?"
They've been teaching me to be a doctor since I was a wee tyke, bro. All the songs, bro.
Stale said, "Give us a demonstration, Dr. Bogey." And Peacock said, Kadarius, quote unquote, injured toe knee.
There it is. 5150. Anybody?
And okay, actually, so here's some more follow-up news on Aaron Jones. So he didn't practice, but he warmed up with the team inside with the helmet on, but he didn't come outside when it was like the open portion of practice.
Was he the only one wearing the helmet inside? Did they say that? It's kind of weird, man.
I'm assuming everybody was.
Okay.
And they say Christian Watson is practicing.
Is he stretching?
He got into limited.
Remember that was his limited last week? He's limited in practice. Stretches on the side.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to join the team though.
Man,
individual stretches.
Giants all bad. We already knew that Barkley was gonna not play, but they officially ruled him out already. They ruled out Ojulari and they ruled out one of their tackles as well.
Ojulari's been hurt too.
Yeah,
he hurt somebody. He hurt somebody hitting him.
Yeah,
hurt
himself in the process.
Yeah, that's what I meant. He hurt himself
for sure. Yeah, I mean,
that was week 1.
You hit people that hard, it takes a toll on your own body. Dawson Knox not practicing.
Kincaid.
Is this the week?
Don't do it.
Is this the week?
No.
Chase Edmonds going on IR. I don't even know how many plays he had for the Buccaneers.
Chase Edmonds exists?
I totally forgot he was even on the Buccaneers until I saw this piece of news.
He's been on the Bucs too.
Let's see, and actually, that's it for the news. We saved the ass for last. Chase Edmonds.
I feel like we can't leave him on that note.
Marco said Aaron Jones wore helmet cheese.
He's just a block of cheese.
Jacob said, "Is an upgrade trading Lockett and Miles Sanders for James Cook and Garrett Wilson."
Yes,
it is, but not by much. Like, what if that's Lockett? Like, what if that's going to be him all year?
I mean, because what's funny is like, it's more like, what if he just does what he always done in his career, right? Like,
yeah.
Like, what in the fuck? Why do I have 0 Lockett? It's too busy like targeting Romeo Dobbs in that area.
I do like the upgrade from Miles Sanders to James Cook. And Emil say think Monty will play this week. No, they say he's probably going to miss like 3 weeks. So I'm surprised they didn't already downgrade him.
Well, the fact that they didn't put him on the IR yet either, but I think this is a new trend we should notice or pay attention to is that like if there's a guy with a hamstring, right? They almost don't put him on until like right before that game. We saw that with Deontay Johnson. We saw that before the preseason with Jared Judy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They put him on the pup or whatever it was. I had him on the pup, I should say.
Yeah.
But they kind of hold it out until excuse me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I think it's a good time to get up out of here. And don't forget to go subscribe to the podcast, Fantasy Football Hustler, and the Silver Screen Breakdowns podcast. We're doing the movie that we are doing this week is Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. And Bogey, man, I watched it today. I mean, it was kind of in the background. I was paying attention to some parts. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe in the 70s, this was like an amazing movie, but it's just kind of boring in some parts, as was The Deer Hunter.
I like The Deer Hunter, though.
I did, but this one had some boring parts, and there was no like crazy Russian roulette scenes that were like.
Does he do like where he crunches up his face?
Oh yeah, he did that multiple times.
Oh, okay. I'm into it. Pause.
And Derek said it sounds kind of whack to me. It's I mean, of course, the way I'm making it sound. And Tino said, "Can Nelly stop picking movies?" Well, yeah, he has one other movie that he picked, but we're doing a couple movies before that one. But yeah, I mean, it is Clint Eastwood and Jeff Bridges, and there was some good parts, and it is about them like, going on a big like bank like heist and stuff, but it's a lot of like dead time in the movie, I feel.
Okay. Damn. That sucks.
Emil said, "When are you doing Friday the movie?" It's not in the works. We only have the movies picked through the end of October. Really what I'd like to do is people go join the SSB crew, and anyone who is a crew member, you will start having input on what movies we actually do. So go over there to ssbcrew.com.
Fuck it. Let's do the Friday one, and then you can only watch it when you sign up.
That'd be cool. Make some specific Patreon only ones.
He actually knows old girl, right?
Yeah, Felicia.
Yeah, he actually knows that actress in real life.
She doesn't want to talk about Friday though.
Yeah, and she was a little reluctant. That Nelly was saying, right, when he showed her us.
Yeah. Too much. She doesn't want to be. It's the too much weed. Too much weed.
It's Friday, man. But I get it.
And Peacock said, "What happened to the doubtful classification?" They haven't.
They got rid of that and probable the same year. That was 2017. No, yeah,
no. They still have doubtful, but
it's probable. That's it.
Probable.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And
he said, "I haven't seen it." That's crazy because like we have it. I mean, on our sleeper leagues, I mean, it'll have the big D there. Pause. And it'll say doubtful, and in all of our like dynasties and redrafts and all that, we have it to where you can put those guys on the IR.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
I know, right?
And
in America,
he said, had someone offer me Lamb for Chase. Said it's hard to even think I'm considering that. What a wacky year. He said, "What do you guys think?" I mean, I would just probably do it. Get Lamb.
I'm pretty sure, like even before the Burrow injury, I would say, because this is actually how I feel, is that CeeDee Lamb will go over 100 receptions again. On the flip side, Chase could probably do the same amount of yardage that CeeDee can do in a full year with a healthy Burrow. Mind you, he's not healthy right now, but he's like 70 to 80 receptions. You know what I mean?
That's funny. Yeah.
I'll take CeeDee.
Yeah.
Hurt Burrow.
Peacock said popcorn ready for the slasher flick. So yeah. So in October, we're doing Freddy versus Jason. The Audition. That was one of Nelly's picks. I don't know. We'll see.
I've actually saw that with my daughter back in the days.
Okay, that was one of those crazy ones, right?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, like it's like I mean, it's kind of whack. I mean, but it's scary.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. And then House of a Thousand Corpses, and then we're reviewing Scream.
Like I think House of a Thousand Corpses is kind of whack too. Like,
yeah,
I think it's tight.
Yeah.
But like, like it's not really much of a story, right?
Well, I mean, it's a crazy story, but I don't know. I guess it took me watching it more than once to appreciate that one. I like The Devil's Rejects better.
And you actually put me on to that one. I didn't know there was, because where I'm from, it's recipes to the Jack. He had a mixtape series called The Devil's Rejects. Okay. I didn't know that was actually a movie. And I didn't, let alone the sequel to 1,000 Corpses. And yeah, The Devil's Rejects is hard, bro.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
The first one, it's like he took from, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like, and he took from the Mansons, and he took from, like he took a bunch of concepts, threw them all together.
Yeah. He came out with these crazy fucking weird psycho people.
Yeah, he's like I think he's from like New Jersey, somewhere in the sticks.
And Derek said, wasn't she a crackhead in that movie, is what you mean? That's why she doesn't want to be associated with it. Craig.
That is true.
I need to borrow your VCR right quick.
Borrow it? Like, who borrows a VCR for
like I gotta dub the tape. He's like, no. She's like, come on, it's the Mac.
It's a good movie.
Hell yeah, classic. Marco says after October, Huss only does adult movies. Debbie does Dallas Volume 1 coming soon.
She hot?
And Brad McCoy said, do you see Hunt taking over the starting role from Built? Ford tough right away. Nah, probably not right away.
What sucks for Ford is that like Hunt does know the offense, and then if you look at the run schedule, you're just gonna have Ford run into a bunch of brick walls, and then it would be like more favorable to use like someone that is multifaceted, like Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt can run routes. That's the thing. But it's like, how enamored are we of Kareem Hunt from the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I never liked Kareem Hunt with the Browns. He was like a vulture of touchdowns. And if you say that's what he's going to do and we got a bank on that, okay. And it would just be the same role he always played. What did Pierre Strong not score a touchdown last week and this week?
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck is Pierre Strong in there last week, even with Chubb there, right?
Yeah.
That's what they used to do with Kareem Hunt. I think Ford fills in for Chubb, quote unquote, fills in for him.
Yeah. And Pedro, he said, should I start Hunter Henry over Evan Ingram? I like it. Both are great.
Tough. But
both have been good.
And they are playing who's the Patriots playing? Damn, I just said it to you earlier.
The Jets. The goddamn Jets. I mean, if there's something that the Patriots aren't going to be doing on the Jets, I'm sure is throwing to the perimeters.
Yeah.
Should open it up for a guy like Henry.
We got any Quincy status right now? Because he got banged up, right?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay.
Going to be a Thursday, Friday, I think, for him. I mean, let's go see if
what was it? Was it concussion or was it like something else? Because I almost would rather it be a concussion.
Knee. He got into limited today.
Okay, yeah, we're pacing.
Yeah,
love it.
And Marco said you guys need to watch Murder by Death. I don't like watching a lot of movies like that.
I feel like I've seen it. Read the title. Seen it.
Derek said Devil's Rejects is the ish, man. Like the scene where he's like taking them out to like go pick up their guns or whatever. The guy's like, "What are you gonna do to us?" And he's like, "Well, we're gonna go on moseying on down the road here, and you guys are gonna dig up my guns, and that's it." And he's like, "What?" Like, yeah, it's the end of the road for you guys.
Dig my fucking guns.
It's fucking insane.
Buy my candy.
Yeah, and then he makes them, you better get down on your knees and pray to your God. And oh man.
See,
those guys are fucking
this is why I like the second one, because he had to write like backstories to everybody for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't know there was even one. That makes me appreciate the first one more, I guess. But like, yeah, it was kind of like,
You know, there's a third one.
nah, I didn't know that. What? They all died in the second one.
No, they didn't.
They're back for the dead now.
That's the thing. We never saw them die.
Word.
But they did. But they did get taken into custody and they did get arrested and they were in jail for like ever. And this is them like breaking out somehow. I forget how. It's like a cousin or because R.I.P. to the guy who played the guys in Jackie Brown as the judge and all that. The guy who played the clown.
Oh yeah.
He passed away. And so they brought someone else in and like so now there's another third person to go along with them
because you need the three of them.
Yeah. And Derek said, "What's the third one called?" Let me see.
Even the broad survives.
Yeah.
You know why I dig that about Rob Zombie?
Oh, it's called 3 from Hell.
Is it like is it a little play on 3 the Hard Way?
No, it's a sequel to The Devil's Rejects.
No, but I'm just saying like the title.
Oh, I don't know.
Because Devil's Rejects is a play on another joint from before. You know, because even at the House of 1,000 Corpses, there's been, the House of, whatever the fuck before. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
he borrows from. He's like the Tarantino, but with horror movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember when they were doing all the MTV Cribs? A lot of them weren't legit, but there's like a dozen of them that were.
Right.
His was one of them, and like he had like his house is like in like rural. Am I saying that right? Rural New Jersey.
Yeah.
Because I've never been out in Jersey like that, bro. But like apparently there's like sticks out there.
Yeah.
So he lives somewhere in the sticks, bro. But his house and it has like a crazy ass basement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like as big as the house. You know what I'm saying? So he goes down there. It's like an old school video store. All the shelves and all the fucking. You know what I mean? Just rows and rows and rows.
Tino said Redman was the best cribs. Man, you know who was the best?
Because it was his real crib for real.
You know who was the best cribs because they kept it real? The Jackass guys. When they went to the Jackasses and Pontius was living in his car.
His truck?
His truck, yeah.
I mean, what season in Jackass were they on? Well, because a lot of they were all getting different money though.
Yeah, they weren't like Knoxville was the only one getting paid.
Yeah, and Steve-O.
Until they made them. Nah, Steve-O wasn't getting paid shit.
Really? He's
until they made
Steve-O would do crazy shit on the street.
I think until number 2, that's when a lot of them got, after they made the second movie, that's when someone got paid. But that's crazy because, like, for the TV show, they were getting like nothing. Like, they were like literally getting nothing. It was more about the exposure than it was for what they were even getting paid.
I mean, if I'm MTV, you're bringing me this footage that you already filmed. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm just paying you to do it. You already did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they started doing it for there, but
after the fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they started saving. And then you see the quality change, right? It went from like fucking right now they got some dope camera,
my handheld shit to like
a
real camera.
It's like Jackass. The Jackass movies were awesome because then it was like now we're into the realm of sober Steve-O, right? Where these are things he's consciously thinking about and consciously doing, like the fucking. Remember those things that launch you in the air on the bands?
Yeah.
And he did one with the porta potty?
Yeah.
And instead of like human shit, they went around finding dog shit even. Like, I mean, they don't say that in the movie, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone took a shit in there. I ain't gonna lie.
Probably. Oh,
that's insane though. This is his idea. He didn't make the bet. You know what I'm saying? And then like also like the ingenuity of building the porta potty thing that launches, right? It's like, okay, yeah, you gotta secure me tough in this motherfucker. Yeah. But make sure it's not secure enough so shit flies all around though. You know what I mean?
Well, it did though. I mean,
it sure did.
It's real quick.
He didn't die either.
They had the inside the
camera.
That's just so gross.
The best is the one where it's like close up. You don't know what it is. And you just see the little turd start to come out. Like the simplicity of the idea.
I still think one of the funniest skits of the whole first Jackass movie was when they rented the car and then they fucked it up, did like the destruction derby shit and brought it back.
Oh yeah, brought it back. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, I want the insurance.
No, they declined it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they declined it on purpose. And,
Okay, I missed that part.
and yeah, the guy, he was like, oh, you declined the insurance, and he was like, oh, well, that's just paperwork though. Like that doesn't really mean anything. It's like I can't pay for this. Oh man, that show's funny.
You know, wreck shop on them.
Yeah, and it's funny how it was a bet between Pontius and Steve-O. It was a bet on who could stay homeless the longest, or who could like not, get an apartment faster. And Pontius is like, and I won.
Yeah, because he just don't even want one. He won't even shower, they said.
Yeah, he's savage.
I mean, like, he's the closest thing to real life Dante.
Yeah.
Walking around naked.
Yeah.
But he was party boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, come on.
Ding, 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 ding. Fucking party boy, man. And yeah, I wasn't even showering, getting all on people. That's why they're like, dude, get the fuck away from me.
Gross. Hey, he's grimy looking too. Like you can see the grime on him. When they did that Wild Boy shit, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what's the craziest one to me?
And they didn't get paid nothing for Wild Boys, Steve-O said. They, like not literally nothing, but you know what I mean. For the crazy shit that they were doing, they're getting like, normal ass paychecks and shit.
When Steve-O was on Rogan, he like details his rap sheet and he thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like Rogan, there's a point where Rogan's like, ooh, like, he's like, yeah, and when I was in Europe, right? Like he's just talking about all the different countries he got arrested in.
Yeah, for smuggling weed.
There's all kind of shit, right? Yeah, smuggling like drugs because he ate the balloon.
Yeah.
Right? He ate the balloon with all the drugs.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fucking awesome. They got me for transporting drugs. Like he was hella proud of his rap sheet, man. Hey, Steve-O's the best though, because he literally was in college and he's a rich kid. His dad is like a CFO or some bullshit for like Nabisco.
Yeah.
Like some crazy shit like that. So he's not wanting for nothing. It's probably why they take all those jobs, those gigs for free, huh?
Yeah.
The fame is worth more to him, the clout.
Yeah. Hudson George, the best is when Steve-O was in a zebra costume in Africa around the pack of lions.
Oh.
I remember even in the movie, remember what he had to do the tightrope walk across the fucking alligators.
But see, people don't know though. See, this is what I was about to get to. He's partying in college and he decides, I'm gonna go to like Ringling Brothers and Bailey or whatever the fuck they're called, right? The circus school.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
So like he's really dope at all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Walking a tightrope, all that shit.
Yeah, he graduated from clown college.
Dropped out of regular college. That clown.
And he even said he was like the Ringling Brothers Clown College is actually more prestigious than a lot of universities. So it's a lot harder to get in and complete it.
I mean, it's fucking Connie's, right? You always have to like have a rap sheet. They're like, this kid though, we can get him in here. He's one of us.
Peacock said, I like how when Jackass first came out, all of us went out with the camera and tried to do some shit.
Yeah.
Said, my homie fell off a moving car, got super concussed. Fuck.
Ooh, this was mine. So we had the homie. He's already in the store, just walking around. And it's hella conspicuous, which is the opposite of inconspicuous. He's like holding the camera, but he's walking around headed to the side. The cameras are kind of bulky. It's 2003. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or 2002, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember this is my early senior year before I was out. You know what I mean? But anyways, and we used to always do liquor runs, meat runs, all the shit. But see, the whole thing was, this is Cheebs, because that's what they called me back then, right? Short for Chiba. This is Cheebs, and this is the liquor run. Just like, you know what I mean? He's just walking around. Because see, the way we used to do it too is like, don't be seen with it. There's no actual cameras in there. It's all just the mirrors. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was the Albertsons / Lucky's, whichever one it was at the time.
Yeah.
But like, so you just can't be seen with it. So the homie goes in there. He's somewhere else with the bottle. I meet him in that aisle and I grab her from him. And then we just walk out like a charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the shit that we did, I went to school right by the bay, right by the beach. And like,
oh, okay. Right near the beach?
for whatever reason, someone left a canoe like out one time. And we jacked that shit and we fucking took it back to the bleachers on the football stadium and we did bleacher boating.
Was there any injuries?
Yeah. It was when people were going down singly, there was no injuries. Like if you were sitting in it, it was kind of lame because I mean it wasn't super high. It's not like you're going.
You get a stand on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it was when people started standing.
It's bleacher canoe surfing. That's what that was.
Pretty much. And it was when people got fucked up when it was two people in the canoe at the same time. That's what it was. Because if you went down singly, you could be all right. But it was the two people's weight. It would just make it like twist. And one person, it was like it twisted. He fucking like chin planted like on the bleachers. And,
where's Tino at? Is Tino still in the chat?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay, Tino. Tino knows this. I brought this story up before, and I always look for Tino because Tino knows he's the only one that can vouch for this. But there's a park. It's called Brigadoon Park. And it's a little hill. And on the side, it's a grass hill that goes up, and there's a playground on the bottom. But on that grass hill is a staircase and these concrete slides that are just into the fucking hill. So like you had to bring like cardboard and shit, right?
Yeah.
And you guys can Google this guy. His name is Big Will, right? He's a Chinese dude. And Big Will, I worked for his magazine back in the days. It's called WWS Worldwide West Side Magazine. It got sold, and I don't know what it is now, but just for vouchers, right? Because this guy's really fucking stupid, right?
You know, said the Cement Slides Park.
Yes, the Cement Slides Park. So there's this guy, and he goes, "It's a Big Will. I haven't seen. Now I got my first kid, and that's when I quit working for the magazine because I couldn't travel anymore. And like, so I'm like, now he comes back around. Now he wants to rap, and he wants to do all this shit. Like, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, you're rapping now? Like, because he's just a goofball.
Yeah,
bro, rapping, and like. He's in the industry, so he had all these sick ass beats from all these like notable producers, you know what I mean? And then he's like, "Yeah, bro, and I'm gonna do my own like jackass shit, bro. Fuck it." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And he's like, "Yeah, it's a new sport. It's called skateboard sliding." And I'm like, "Oh, word." Or slide, whatever he called it, right? But you take the skateboard, you take the trucks off, and you go down slides with it. You know what I mean? And so we're taking them all around. Tino will tell you we took him to Cunningham Park because they got some pretty steep slides over there. Like, you know what I mean? Then once he got warmed up, right, and he's getting pretty good now, right? And then he starts getting cocky. Yeah, okay, man, you guys should throw shit at me. I was like, okay, let's go to the fish market. Right, it's the first thing I think of, right?
Yeah,
we go there, fucking big ass, fucking whatever fish, something I could swing at him. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, okay, this is what we're doing here. He's buying everything too. We go to Toys R Us, buy all kind of like, the bouncy balls, they be in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
They look like giant marbles and shit.
Yeah.
Get those ones, right? We got a gang of those, and we got some hella fish, right? And he's in his underwear, because that's his whole thing. He's in his tighty whities, and he's coming down a slide, and we just peg him. And he, so then he graduates to this one, bro. This one's legendary, right? That fucking the Brigadoon Park, I was telling you, the whole concrete slide. This motherfucker's like 45 feet. You know what I'm saying? And it's fast as a fucker. So, I would never take my kids there these days. You know what I mean? We used to go there as kids when we was youngsters. You bring your own cardboard. Anyways, so he's on there and he's trying to hold the sides. He's going down. He's getting a feel for it. He's like, okay, yeah, I think I could do this. You know what I mean? So he gets back to the top, takes his clothes off, right? You filming this? And we're like, yeah, right? And I just say, yeah. I'm not holding the camera. I'm just ready to peg this motherfucker with hella fish and he's coming down and like maybe 25% of the way he just eats it. And he's coming down, hella fucking road rash, all the shit coming down this motherfucker. And then the funniest shit though is because the homie didn't get it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I didn't get that, bro. So he does it again, bro. And he's bleeding all the shit that's like skin off of him now, right? You know what I mean? And we're loading up the fish and all this shit. And he's coming down. He's like halfway down, right? And I throw that fish like a fucking boomerang. I'm talking about a big ass fish. I'm swinging that motherfucker by the tail. Pegs him right in the neck. And he just eats it the rest of the way. And he's at the bottom. Did you get that? Yep. He sure did. I'm I'm like, damn, bro. That is the effect of Jackass.
And Tino said the slides for only, actually only for adults.
Nowadays.
And Chewy said, you guys ever go ziplining? Nah.
I've been.
Tino
I've never
said,
went zip lining over anything like cool though. I've never like zip line over like a canyon or something, you know, something where it's like, you know what I mean? Somewhere it's like my girl wouldn't sign my.
You do the one in Vegas ever?
No,
That's like
and then like no one wanted to fuck with me. We were all in the Molly, and no one wanted to go bungee jumping with me off the fucking thing, so I didn't do it.
Yeah, fuck that.
That would have been tight, bruh. That's like I want to fly. It's like the closest you can fly. Only like,
only you're falling.
Yeah. And then you get sprung back up and they might.
You say flying.
I don't record.
Yeah, you say flying. I just say falling with style.
There's a bunch of things that I've never done that I can't do anymore.
Derek said, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, like this was like making, I was getting a feeling in my stomach. You just talking about it right now. Like, fuck that. I couldn't even do the big Ferris wheel thing. I mean, I did it, but like just the entire time, like as we start getting higher and higher.
Those motherfuckers that just shake, they're just swinging it. I'm like, don't do it.
No. The one in Vegas, the one where you're in
the big giant one in the link.
But you're in a pod though, so it's like it's not.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Is that the link?
It is the link, but yeah, it's not. It's not a Ferris wheel one where it's anything moving back and forth. Like you're in like a little pod. If I was able to like smoke in there, like that would have been cool. Cause like you just start getting to a point where you're like, oh, fuck, I'm looking down at the hotels right now.
It gets that high?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah, man.
On the homie's bachelor party, everybody went to go ride the helicopter shit. I just didn't want to go because it was like a grip. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. And then we used some of that B-roll for the video, actually.
Tight.
I was like, thanks.
Yeah, fuck that. And Crispy said the sky coaster is a blast. Derek said roller coaster, yes. Bungee jumping, no, I'm good on that. He said he did the Link one in Vegas.
Oh, word?
Yeah. It's been around for some years now. And Tino said, I want to do a helicopter in Vegas so bad. I mean, it's supposedly one of the best helicopter rides, right? Where like you fly over the strip and then to the Grand Canyon and back or like some shit like that.
Yep.
Never done it. Never will do it. But it sounds cool.
You have to like book that shit for real too, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like you can't just be like on the whim, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we was out there, it was for the bachelor party when they're doing like the what is that called? The itinerary. I was like, I ain't doing that shit. It costs what? Like that.
Big said that one right off the stratosphere that has the box car looking over the edge. Is that the one where it like you go and then like it stops you like as you're gonna go over the edge?
Over the edge. There's even one, it spins you around.
Yeah, fuck.
And you know, you're off the thing.
Fuck that.
Bro, I was like, you know what's crazy is the glass when you're looking down, you know, when you're inside the joint and you look, there's the glass.
You talking about the restaurant or what are you talking about the ride?
When you're just inside, before you get on the top of it, when you're inside, like
I've never gone to that level. I've gone to the restaurant like a dozen times. That's
is it
the
good?
Yeah, it's hella dope.
Oh, word. What do you get?
Surf and turf. Yeah.
Surf and turf. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want a steak and what? Like lobster?
Lobster, yeah.
Okay.
If you go for lunch, it's actually cheaper than dinner. It's all the same menu. But one of those ones you got to book. Man, ever since COVID, it's like they charge you that seating fee or whatever. So you have to pay a tax, just $15 like tax just to like go there or whatever.
Do they still have that? Because I know they were doing that in a bunch of places because they couldn't max out the capacity. So they charged people for the distance, basically, right?
Yeah.
They basically charges you for the other motherfuckers that could have been right next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped doing that in the Bay, or at least not in the Asian joints, because we go to like there's like, you know, you ever see those spots where they cook like your steak on like the hot stone or whatever?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been to
right. We go to a bunch of those, but those are all like little boxes, you know what I mean? It's like a little box place, little tables, and there's a gang of us in there, and I'm like, damn, this is crazy. You know what I mean? I still
that place that I told you about, the 5-star restaurant in LA that we went to one time for my birthday, Providence. That was one of the ones where they pull out the stone and they fucking cook your steak right in front of you and shit.
Ooh. bruh. Listen, bruh.
It's just gangster.
Where's that one? That one. Hold on. Because this is Prophet Don's, right? See, the Asian ones, right? They use the little stone, right? So you're talking like this is the big stone.
Well, I mean, big enough to cook a steak on. I don't know what's a little in the big stone. It looked little compared to a regular stove.
They was bringing like little 8 ounces.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, word.
There's probably a 6 or 9, you know, out somewhere like there, somewhere between a 6 and a 9.
69, dude.
Because of course it was a fillet, you know, like
the mignon.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you an honest question, right? Because I'm back and forth on this one. Is it like okay, the bacon wrap filet mignon? Like I love bacon. I feel like it's unnecessary.
I think that's just like living ghetto fabulous.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm having a filet mignon, bro, like it's almost like
because no real super fancy restaurants are doing that, right?
I mean,
like it's not gonna be a 5-star like that's gonna have like a bacon wrapped like fillet.
Whenever I go to those fucking the Brazilian joints,
yeah, it's different.
They always have the bacon wrap filet mignons, and I'll fuck those up all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh dang, I forgot. Noble's got karate at 4:00.
Let's do it.
All right, so we got to get up out of here. All right, say peace out to the peeps, Noble.
Peace out.
We'll see you later.
Can I do it?
Say peace.
Peace. I'll do it.
As I make my way, the fact I'm still alive, my claim to fame is no surprise. I'm on a rise, finna stake my claim. Separate me from the others, cause we ain't the same. Ask my brothers from another, we ain't for play. Time is money, so we got no time to waste. Soon as this thing's moving, it can't be stopped. Blue bands in my pocket, call that juggernaut.
In the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot.
You know the stat quo. Finna get a bag, bustin' down that blow. Out of East Side Ho, where they know my name.